Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Today I want to talk about something really important for all the pharmacists out there who are looking to practice in Ireland, specifically the new Third Country Qualification Recognition process or TCQR from the Pharmaceutical Society of Ireland known as the PSI. If you are a Pharm D graduate like me or maybe a pharmacist planning to move to Ireland, this video is for you. Let's go over what's new and how it stacks up against the old process. First of all, for anyone who might not know, the PSI is the main body responsible for registering pharmacists in Ireland. They are the ones who make sure our qualifications meet Irish and European standards, which is especially important if, like me, you got your degree outside the Europe or European Economic Area. Alright, let's dive into the whole process. It includes several steps. First, you would need to gather and submit all required documents to the PSI, including transcripts, a proof of qualification, and professional status. Next, the PSI would review your application to verify eligibility. This step sometimes took time as they checked all documents for completeness and validity. After the review, you would often have to take an equivalency exam. This test aimed to confirm that your qualifications were at the same standards as the Irish pharmacy degree. If the equivalency exam was passed, you would enter an adaptation period, which include supervised practice or structured internship. This period varied in length depending on the applicant's background. And another exam called pre-registration exam was necessary to further demonstrate practical and theoretical knowledge required for Irish practice. Once all steps were complete and all requirements were met, you could finally apply for registration with the PSI and officially begin your practice in Ireland. Now, the previous system for recognizing non-EU qualifications wasn't exactly straightforward. A lot of people found the timelines confusing and the requirements weren't always clear. Basically, after the PSI checked your documents, you would often be required to go through an adaptation period. This could vary a lot in terms of what it looked like and how long it took. And here is where it got tricky. There was no visa provided specifically for the adaptation period, which means that only people already in Ireland on another type of visa could actually do it. This definitely caused a lot of frustration and delays for those trying to navigate the system from abroad. Now let's look at how things have changed with the updated 2024 guide. The new process is a lot clearer and more structured, which I think is a huge plus. And here is the breakdown. So we have four main stages now. Stage 1 is all about making sure your application is complete and valid. The PSI will check everything and either mark your file as complete or incomplete. Then stage 2 is where an external assessor takes a closer look at your qualifications. They will review your degree, the standards of the country you trained in, and any extra experience or education you have. Depending on this assessment, you will be placed in either Part A or Part B. If you're in Part A and meet all the standards, you will get a certificate saying your qualification is appropriate for practice. But if you are in Part B, you will need to complete an exam, which is a mix of MCQs and an OSCE, to show you meet Ireland's pharmacy standards. Once you have completed the assessment, you will receive your certificate and officially confirming that your qualification is appropriate for practice. Then you can move the registration process and to practice in Ireland. One major change here, there is no adaptation period like we had before. Instead, if you are on Part B, you go through a straightforward standardized exam that focuses on both theory and practical skills. This new approach makes it a lot clearer and more transparent for everyone involved. Let's talk a bit more about the adaptation period. Back then, it could mean different things depending on your background. Sometimes it was supervised practice, other times it was a structured internship. But there was a lot of variability, which made it hard for applicants to know exactly what to expect. Now, with the exam-based approach, it's all aligned with the Level 9 National Qualifications Framework. That standardization is a game changer, giving applicants a clearer picture of what is. So, From my experience, since I submitted my documents to the PSI back in August 2024, I have a few things that might be helpful if you're going through this process too. First, make sure that party documents like transcripts or regulatory forms are sent directly from your university or regulatory authority. And don't forget any identity verification or statutory declaration forms need to be witnessed properly. And one key tip is be proactive with your application. If your file is marked incomplete, you have 6 months to submit the missing documents. If you don't, your application will be closed and you will have to start all over again. And that's a wrap on the new process. In part 2, I will walk you through the nitty gritty of applying, submitting your documents, and making sure everything is done right. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you are currently going through this process yourself. I would love to hear your experience. Until next time, stay informed and stay prepared. Thank you.